This is the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider. The figure is part of the Rocket Raccoon Build-A-Figure Collection series, or the fifth and penultimate wave of the return of the Marvel Legends figures. And here's a quick look at the packaging. Oops, right there. Some of the other characters in the wave. Scarlet Spider, and you get to see the artwork at the back. Fantastic artwork. And here's the rest of the assortment. This is actually the variant. We do get Wrecker instead of Bulldozer. I hope we do get Bulldozer. Jean Grey, which will also probably have a variant, as well as Hawkeye, which will have a Classics variant. Scarlet Spider dons the mask of the Scarlet Spider. Does the mask of the Scarlet Spider hide a hero or a sinister imposter? So great, fantastic artwork by Terry Dodson. You're saying that's not the Scarlet Spider. Scarlet Spider wears a hoodie and he's got a blue sort of vest hoodie. And why is he a villain? He's supposed to be a friend. Well, since the figure is a little bit plain and straightforward, I'm going to talk about a little bit more about the backstory on this guy. This is in fact not the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. This is the Ben Reilly, one of the iterations of Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider, who then became just all red suit with a hoodie, with a sleeveless hoodie. That's Ben Reilly. He's the second clone of Peter Parker. There was actually a first clone, a failed clone of Peter Parker that the Jackal made. His name is Kaine Parker, and this is him. This is Kaine Parker. For those of you who might not be initiated into the Spider-Man lore, the figure uses a direct repaint copy of this mold. This is the Big Time Spider-Man variant, the Future Foundation Spider-Man variant, the Big Time Spider-Man variant, which I don't have, is the black with the stealth suit, the black and the green lines on it. I didn't bother getting that yet. Maybe on clearance or at a better price, but I actually picked I like this version better. So it's a direct repaint of that. It's got the same articulation as this guy. All the hinges are the same. Again, no change in the head sculpt and whatnot. This is arguably the least favorite figure in this entire wave by most collectors, because it is yet another Spider-Man figure and it is just a direct repaint. But for a lot of Spider-Man fans, this is a welcome addition, simply because that Kaine Parker has had a colorful life, as it were, in the Spider-Man universe. As a first clone of Spider-Man, he became like a recluse. He was just like a stalker to Ben Reilly. Didn't really much. He had this mutation on him. That's why he was a failed clone. He had this heightened spider sense. He could see into the future, well into the future. He had all of Spider-Man's powers, reflexes, agility, strength, stamina, speed, and all that. And he even has the Mark of Kaine, which he can, when he touches you, he can burn you with his handprint, whatever. I don't really get that. Anyway, again, as I said, he's had a colorful life. There were events in Spider Island that somehow the Jackal used him again and transformed him into a mutated. He's like a spider freak, a spider Hulk. He had 4 extra spider arms growing on him in a spider suit, and eventually, with the events of Spider Island, he found a way. There was some through a string of events. He got cured. He resurrected as a new Kaine Parker with increasing spider powers, increased spider powers. He even has these spikes that come out of his wrist. He has a sonic shield that protects him from sonic attacks, whatnot. Anyway, if you read up on Spider Island, they fight the Queen, and it's a long story. And eventually, he loses all his powers, and through the help of Madam Web, he becomes sort of like an ordinary Spider-Man, if there were such a case. So he loses his spider sense, so he doesn't have a spider sense, but he does retain the regular Spider-Man powers, which is organic webbing. He has. I think he still has the Mark of Kaine, which is really just a heightened web clinging power. He still has the strength, stamina, agility, and speed that Spider-Man has, just on the same notch as Spider-Man. So he's essentially a Spider-Man. He's essentially a clone of Spider-Man without the spider sense. And if you didn't already know, when Marvel Now came out, they had an ongoing series, a comic book series for this guy, written by Chris Yost and illustrated by Ryan Stegman. It's okay. I'm not really into that. I mean, if you're a big Spider-Man fan, you're probably going to be into it. But essentially, that's what's happening with this guy. He's sort of like a villain turned hero who's in a suit. He's a clone of Spider-Man, and yeah. Anyway, he wears the stealth suit which he inherited from Peter Parker. Peter actually made a stealth suit that was not of this color. It was a different color. I can't remember, or actually I can't remember, but I'm just not sure if it's blue or the black one. But it was a stealth suit that he wore, and for some reason, Madam Web turned the stealth suit into red. Uh, I don't know how, but it's now red because of Madam Web, and therefore it has become more apt for and in sync with his moniker, the Scarlet Spider. So that was a mouthful. Anyway, so again, it's exactly the same mold as this guy. I mean, for the casual Marvel Legends collector, you're probably not going to be interested with this figure, and you're probably best off saving your money buying the figures that actually make Rocket Raccoon or Hawkeye. And for the Spider-Man fans, I'm pretty sure people are going to get him. For kids, I'm sure who love Spider-Man, this is going to be another bestseller. There's actually two in the case for this guy, and one of each, which is kind of weird. Five. No, I think two of Hawkeye. Let me see. There's one of him, one of him, one of him, and six, five, six, and there's like Captain America. There's like two Captain Americas. I mean, the wave's not collector friendly. It's more kid friendly. There's the Ultimate Cap packed within this wave, which I don't really care for because I already had it. So I guess, my thing is, if you love the Scarlet Spider and you read the comic book, this is a wonderful, wonderful figure to have, especially if you missed out on the big time Spider-Man mold. It's a great figure, don't get me wrong, but as a repaint, I think Hasbro should have done more with this guy. Maybe added an accessory or something like that. I guess they meant to target this as for Spider-Man collectors, for kids. And really, it's just to save on money because some of the figures were really big, like the Wrecker. Yeah, and I can understand why Hasbro has to scrimp on some areas here and there. But other than that, to me, if you like Spider-Man, you probably want to get this. But if you're the casual collector, this is a pass. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon bottom. Follow me on Twitter, Keek, Instagram, two of my channels on YouTube, FX Friends, and Chefatron. This has been the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider from the Rocket Raccoon series. Thanks for watching.